Does learning always lead to behavioral change? Hello, dear, and welcome to our Bandura's Social Learning Theory presentation by Awele Nwemwa and Akila Humphreys. The Bandura Social Learning Theory, developed by psychologist Albert Bandura, is a cognitive behavioral theory that emphasizes the role of observational learning in the development of behavior. This theory has significantly impacted fields such as education, psychology, and social work. In this presentation, we will identify the author Albert Bandura, and when the theory was created, describe the learning theory, explore the key concepts and applications of the Bandura social learning theory. Albert Bandura is a renowned psychologist and the creator of the social learning theory. He was born on December 4th, 1925, in Bandura, Alberta, Canada. Bandura is widely recognized for his contributions to psychology, particularly in social cognitive theory and self-efficacy. He has received numerous awards and honors for his work, including the American Psychological Association's Award for Distinguished Scientific Contributions to Psychology. In the 1960s, Bandura introduced the social learning theory, which challenged prevailing beliefs about learning through direct experience. Conducting the controversial Bobo doll experiments, Bandura demonstrated that children could learn through observation alone. The experiments involved children observing an adult model's aggressive behavior towards a Bobo doll. Bandura observed that children who witnessed the aggressive behavior were more likely to imitate it, with boys particularly influenced by male models. Furthermore, Bandura found that children imitated behavior regardless of whether they saw it live, in a video, or as a cartoon animation. Additionally, Bandura's experiments revealed that children's behavior was influenced by whether the models were reinforced or punished, indicating that observing others can shape behavior regardless of the outcome. This groundbreaking research underscored the significance of observational learning in psychology. In 1961, Bandura conducted the Bobo doll experiment, showcasing the power of observational learning, a key aspect of social learning theory where individuals shape their behavior after observing others. Bandura's findings revolutionized psychology by shifting focus from pure behaviorism to cognitive processes. Widely regarded as a seminal study, the experiment demonstrated that behavior isn't solely directed by reinforcement, as suggested by behaviorism. The children in the experiment imitated aggressive behaviors they observed without any external encouragement or incentives, highlighting the concept of observational learning. Bandura identified attention, retention, reciprocation, and motivation as crucial elements for effective observational learning, outlining three basic models: live and verbal instructional and symbolic models. Intrinsic reinforcement refers to internal rewards like pride and satisfaction, which contribute to learning and behavior. Supported by researchers like Murrow and Jeffrey, 2008, this concept aligns with Bandura's social learning theory, SLT, emphasizing internal thoughts and cognitions. It bridges learning theories with cognitive developmental theories by highlighting the role of internal rewards. Bandura, 1986, critiqued the sole reliance on external environmental reinforcement, suggesting that intrinsic factors also influence learning and behavior. Observational learning involves individuals, term models, being observed, while the learning process itself is referred to as modeling, as supported by Newman B.M. and PR, 2007. Bandura's social learning theory delineates three stages: observation, imitation, and behavior modeling. Positive outcomes observed in the initial stage can lead to imitation and modeling in subsequent stages. For instance, if an instructor finds a course engaging and approves of student behavior, they are more likely to adopt similar teaching styles when conducting their own courses. This demonstrates how observational learning influences behavior through the emulation of observed models. Bandura's social learning theory proposes that people learn from each other through observation, imitation, and modeling of the behaviors, attitudes, and emotional reactions of others. This theory emphasizes the role of cognitive processes in learning. and suggests that individuals can acquire new behaviors by observing others. This theory has often been called a bridge between behaviorist learning theories and cognitive learning theories because it encompasses attention, memory, and motivation. In other words, you can observe, imitate, or model something, but you might not learn it. He explored the question of what needs to happen for an observable behavior to be learned, in addition to observation, and cited four necessary steps: attention, retention, reproduction, and motivation. According to Bandura observation, and these four necessary steps is what determines if learning has taken place, not only behavior changes. Attention. The first step in social learning is paying attention to the behavior of others. We observe what they do, how they act, and the consequences of their actions. Without attention, learning cannot occur. Imagine a child watching their parents skillfully assemble a puzzle. Their focus is on the process. Retention. After paying attention, we need to remember what we observed. This involves retaining mental images, symbolic coding, and cognitive organization. Think of it as storing the observed behavior in our memory. For instance, a student watches a teacher demonstrate a math problem-solving technique and remembers the steps. Reproduction. Once we've paid attention and retained the information, we aim to reproduce the behavior ourselves. This step involves physically performing the observed action. For example, a novice chef watches a cooking show, learns a new recipe, and then tries to replicate it in their own kitchen. Motivation. Finally, motivation plays a crucial role. We are more likely to imitate behaviors when there's a reward or positive outcome associated with them. Conversely, if we see negative consequences, we may avoid replicating that behavior. Consider a student studying diligently because they know it will lead to good grades. That's motivation. For Bandura, learning may or may not lead to behavior change.
Let's now look at how we can understand the intricate interplay of cognitive, behavioral, and environmental factors to gain insights into human actions and adapt our behavior accordingly. Cognitive factors. Knowledge. Our understanding of the world influences our behavior. What we know and believe affects our choices. Expectations. Anticipating outcomes guide our actions. Positive expectations encourage certain behaviors, while negative expectations deter us. Attitude. Our attitudes towards specific actions or situations impact our behavior. For instance, a positive attitude toward exercise leads to regular workouts. Behavioral factors. Skills. Our ability to perform specific tasks affects behavior. Learning skills, e.g., playing an instrument or cooking, enable us to engage in corresponding actions. Practice. Repetition and practice reinforce behavior. The more we practice, the more proficient we become. Self-efficacy. Believing in our own capability to achieve goals influences behavior. High self-efficacy leads to proactive actions. Environmental factors, social norms, societal expectations, and accepted behaviors shape our actions. We conform to norms to fit in. Community access. The availability of resources and opportunities in our environment affects behavior. Access to education, healthcare, and recreation impacts our choices. Implications on others. Our behavior has consequences for those around us. We consider how our actions affect family, friends, and society. Let's explore the diverse applications of Bandura's social learning theory, a cornerstone in understanding how individuals acquire behaviors and skills through observation and modeling. Teachers can utilize modeling and observational learning to demonstrate desired behaviors and skills to students. For example, a teacher modeling problem-solving techniques in a math class. For instance, a teacher can model effective note-taking skills during a lecture, showing students how to organize information for better retention. Teachers can guide discussions about observed behaviors and their implications, reinforcing key concepts. Highlight and praise students who exhibit positive behaviors. Online instructors can incorporate multimedia resources and videos that showcase real-world examples and behaviors, allowing learners to observe and emulate them, providing opportunities for students to experience success and receive positive feedback, enhances their self-efficacy. Teachers can offer challenging yet attainable tasks, scaffold learning experiences, and provide constructive feedback to boost students' confidence in their abilities. Use real-life examples and scenarios to show students how to apply what they have learned. Organizations can design training programs that incorporate observational learning techniques to enhance skill development among employees. For instance, using videos of successful customer interactions to train new employees in customer service. Integrating educational videos, simulations, or online resources that depict desired behaviors can facilitate data learning through observation. Share success stories and case studies to inspire and motivate trainees. I hope you learned from this presentation. Thank you for your time.